Hey guys, welcome back to another diecast video here. This one I am very excited about. If you watch any other of my videos, you can clearly see that I'm just a huge fan of, sports in general. And with that, Cubs are kind of not my number one MLB team, but number two, National League team number one. And so having this car that isn't quite the exact car that raced, but it's what it's supposed to be, is very cool. And also the fact that when I first found out about this car over a year ago, I tried looking it up, and periodically throughout the last year, I have been checking in on like eBay and stuff and just Googling this car, see if anybody at all was selling it. Could never find a single person. So when someone on Instagram about a month ago, I think, or maybe less, I don't know, at least a few weeks ago, was selling this for a total of $5, $3 for the car plus $2 shipping. And there was no packaging or anything, but you get it for the car. So a $3 car is something I would gladly take, obviously. And here it is. A car I assume is rare because no one was selling it. But at the same time, obviously it was cheap. It's $3. So I'm very happy to have this Cubs car. So anyway, the story behind this is ARCA. This is Billy Venturini. This is Venturini Motorsports, as you can see. So first, before we go over the car, like I said, it is based off of a car that did race. If it were just like a fantasy thing, I may not have gotten it. But so there are a lot of differences. Let's go over the differences between the real car and this car. So obviously, as you can see here, it just says Cubs everywhere. Kind of suspiciously almost fake, and that's because it is, in a way. Now this is real. There was a giant Cubs logo. I think it did say "We Believe." There was no baseball logos at all. It was just blue. Over here, I believe this was Harley Davidson. Obviously, there's no. I mean, you have the contingency sponsors. You have ARCA, but really, any sponsor that's not a contingency, even Remax isn't even on here because it was the ARCA Remax series at the time. Remax isn't on here, just as Venturini Motorsports instead. But anyway, anything that's not a contingency is not on here. Any real kind of team sponsors. And you see something weird about the Hoosiers. They could have actually been like this. I don't know, but I just found it weird how the Hoosier is actually yellow. You know, like a Goodyear. I just found that weird. But so yeah, and another thing about this, well, I kind of already mentioned it's in real life is kind of all blue. I don't think there was a line here. I think all the orange was just on the spoiler, I think, and there wasn't these retirement numbers here. There wasn't the hey here. And there's some more sponsors down here. So basically, what I'm trying to get at is that there were a lot of actual sponsors on this car, but when they made it as a diecast, they decided to just go with the Cubs branding, which I don't mind. So I guess pretty much it. Let's go over what this diecast is now. I do want to point out, I do like these little, I think they're supposed to be like rivets sort of thing. I do like that, those little silver dots on the orange splitter there. But anyway, as you can see, this is a dark blue car. This car was made and ran to celebrate the 2003 division champion Cubs, which that was the first time in a long time that they even won the division. So this, and Venturini is a huge Cubs fan apparently. So I guess they're from around there, I would assume. I don't know. I didn't do much research on them specifically, just on the car. But yeah, so that's why this was ran. And yeah, as I said, the car itself, you have this dark blue Cubs color. You have these graphics of baseballs on either side of the front, which, as I said, wasn't actually there in real life. You have this orange stripe that goes all the way around from the splitter. Actually, the side skirt is black and it does have these silver dots again, but above that you have the orange stripe, and then it kind of stops at the rear tire. Of course, have it on this side too, and that's pretty much it for the paint scheme. You do have this, but this kind of fits in with what it actually says. You have this banner over here, 2003 NL Central Division Champions, which that wasn't actually there. As I mentioned, there was a sponsor there, and on the B poster, there were sponsors too. And the numbers are all. This one actually, no, I guess they are the same. I thought this one had a little bit more of like a longer shadow, but no, it doesn't. But the numbers are all white with a thin black and then a orange shadow outline. Sponsors, you've got Cubs, we believe, Chicago Cubs 2003 NL Division Champions. You have Hey over here. Then you have their retired numbers, number 10, number 14, number 26. On the back, Chicago Cubs 2003 National League Central Division Champions, Decklage, Chicago Cubs. And one thing I noticed is that it has the Hey over here, but on this side of the C post, there's nothing. So it's interesting. But anyway, I don't know how significant or how interesting this car is for some people, but I love this car. Like I said, it's a car I've been looking for over a year. Sentimental to me, just because baseball. It's really cool to have, uh, you know, two of my favorite things come together like this, and you have a diecast. So, one that I might go for next is, I mean, don't hold me to this, but one thing I do want to go for is the pinstripe number 44 that I've ran at Watkins Glen. That seems to have been sponsored by Yes Network. It has the Yes Network logo on the side. I think it was 2002 because that was the first year of the Yes Network. And obviously, pinstripe, it's a Yankees car. Yes Network, if you don't know, stands for Yankees Entertainment and Sports. Yes. So I might go for that eventually. But for now, I'm really happy with this. Glad, especially for the price I got it for, and really happy about it. Really excited to, as you can tell, to add this to my collection. But anyway, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.